We all make wishes, right? But let's be real, what happens when wishing just isn't enough? Today, we're going to talk about how to turn that passive hope into a powerful, active plan, one that actually gets you results.
Oh man, it's such a frustrating feeling, isn't it? You've put your desires out there, you've wished with everything you've got, and instead of things coming together, it feels like it's all just falling apart. You might even start to wonder, did I cause this? Did I ask for too much? And the truth is, well, yeah, you kinda did, but not in the way you think.
See, this idea completely flips the script on what a wish is. It's not just passive hope. It's more like an active ignition. The moment you make that wish, you're kicking off a really powerful process. You're starting a conversation with yourself and, yeah, maybe the universe, about what it is you truly want.
But here's the catch. This powerful process can go off the rails really easily. The reason things can feel so chaotic is because we often start the engine without a map, without even a steering wheel. So let's break down exactly why that happens. Think about it. When you wish for a new career or to start some amazing creative project, your mind just naturally starts filling in the blanks, right? You imagine all the possibilities. And that's the fun part. That's the creative spark. But, and this is a big but, it's also exactly where the trouble can begin.
So the problem isn't the wish itself. The wish is great. The problem is all that unfocused, chaotic energy that comes right after it. We're going to call this noise. And trust me, this noise is the #1 reason our wishes just stay dreams instead of becoming reality.
All of a sudden, your brain is flooded. This first question hits you, and it's a valid one, but it's immediately followed by another.
And then another one right on its heels. The pressure starts to build, the questions overlap, and that mental chatter just gets louder and louder.
And finally, this one. You see, without a clear plan, this flurry of questions doesn't create a path forward. It just creates a storm of anxiety.
So here's the crucial point. This mental noise is what keeps us stuck. It's that huge gap between wanting something and actually doing something about it. When we generate all this frantic energy but don't channel it anywhere, our focus gets lax, and we just end up spinning our wheels.
This really leaves us with two paths. On one side, you have emotional wishing. Yeah, it feels passionate, but it's unreliable and just creates more of that noise. But on the other side, you've got focused intention. This is unemotional, it's deliberate, and it cuts right through the noise to drive real action.
So how do we make that shift? Well, the solution is to move from that chaotic wishing to focused planning. And it all starts by sitting down and figuring out, unemotionally, what you truly want at your very core.
This is your secret weapon against the noise. Instead of chasing a dozen different fleeting wishes, you establish one central, unchanging framework, a common denominator. This is the goal that stays stable. It's the anchor that holds firm, even if some of your smaller plans or methods don't work out.
So what does a core goal actually look like? Well, it's not I want to be a best-selling author. It's I want to develop my writing skills. It's not I want 1 million followers. It's I want to empower others through knowledge. You see that difference? It's huge. These goals are about the process and the core intention, not just one single flashy outcome.
All right, now let's get practical. Let's see how all this builds into a framework you can actually use. This is where we build the bridge that takes you from a simple wish to a tangible reality.
Here it is, a clear 4-step plan. First, you get clear and unemotional about your desire. Second, you define that unchanging core goal. Third, create flexible subgoals, and you can think of these as just the methods you'll use, which can change over time. And finally, the part that makes it all happen, taking consistent, focused action. Let's make this really tangible. If your core goal is to empower others through knowledge, your subgoals are just the different ways you can achieve that. You might start a YouTube channel, and if that doesn't work out, or you want to try something new, you can write a book or offer workshops. The method is flexible, but every single action still serves that one unchanging core goal. You see, by following a framework like this, you completely transform your relationship with your goals. You stop being a passive wisher, and you become an active creator of your own reality.
And the shift in feeling is just massive. You go from that overwhelming sense that everything is crashing down, from that lax focus and anxiety, to experiencing a deep sense of accomplishment and genuine fulfillment with every step you take.
And that's the ultimate takeaway here. The power was never in the wish itself. The real power is in your ability to translate that wish into focused intention and deliberate action. And that is entirely within your control. So this brings us to the final and maybe most important question. Don't just let this be interesting information. Think about it right now. What's one wish you have that you are now ready to build a real actionable plan for? It's time to stop just wishing and start doing.